Good morning and welcome to New Hanover County Schools The Morning Show. I'm Rachel Glue.
And I'm Alexei Nazarov. This is the week of February 9th through the 15th.
This Saturday is Valentine's Day and we highlight the special day throughout today's show.
We have a little history and a few interesting facts about the holiday. And to close the show, we'll have a fun morning show game for you.
Our show this week features a news broadcast from our friends at the Archaeology Channel. This week they take us to Arizona and tell us about a discovery made by their Department of Transportation.
And join us on a journey to Nassau in destinations. We'll take a look at all the places a visitor should stop and see during their trip there.
We also have our morning show feature on inventors. Each month a different inventor is spotlighted as well as their invention, and today we have a good one.
We have a packed show. But for now, it's time to swing over to the news desk and our news anchor who is standing by for our first look at your school news headlines. Good morning.
Good morning, Rachel and Alexei, and welcome everyone to your school news here on The Morning Show. Topping the headlines this week, students calculate the correct answers in math counts. School members attend the School Violence Prevention and Response Symposium. And February is Career and Technical Education Month. I will have all those stories and more coming up later in the show.
Thanks, Brooke. We get things going today with a staple here on The Morning Show with a segment we call This Week in History. Our Grandmaster of Historical Knowledge has all the headlines from past times in This Week in History, brought to you by Kidsville News.
Welcome to This Week in History. I'm your historical host, Samantha Klein, covering all the colorful and amazing events that have left their mark on history's timeline. This is the week of February 9th through February 15th. February 9th, 1969. The official groundbreaking ceremony is held for the Hollywood Walk of Fame. The first star to be dedicated on the historic walkway belonged to the actress Joanne Woodward, an Academy Award winner for The Three Faces of Eve. February 10th, 2014. Shirley Temple Black, who was a child in the 1930s, became one of Hollywood's most successful stars, dies at her home in California at age 85. The plucky, curly-haired performer sang, danced, and acted in dozens of films by the time she was a teen. As an adult, she gave up making movies and served as a U.S. diplomat. February 11th, 1990. In a major upset, Buster Douglas defeats Mike Tyson, the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, in 10 rounds at a boxing match in Tokyo, Japan. February 12, 1912. The last emperor of China is forced to abdicate following a republic revolution. A provisional government was established, ending 267 years of Manchu rule in China and 2,000 years of imperial rule. February 13th, 1998. Austrian ski racer Hermann Maier has one of the most dramatic crashes in skiing history when he catapults 30 feet in the air, lands on his helmet, and rams through two safety fences. He was traveling at an estimated 80 miles per hour. Amazingly, Maier suffered just minor injuries and walked away from the crash. Finally, your weekend history tidbits. February 14th, 1996. Supertanker the Sea Empress runs aground near Wales, spilling 70,000 tons of crude oil. The oil spill did not take any human lives, but severely damaged several bird sanctuaries. February 15, 1997. 25-year-old Jeff Gordon claims his first Daytona 500 victory, becoming the youngest winner in the history of the NASCAR event. Driving his number 24 Chevrolet Monte Carlo, Gordon recorded an average speed of 148 miles per hour, and took home prize money of more than $377,000. That's This Week in History, your ultimate source for those key moments in time. I am Samantha Klein. Thanks for stopping by.
This Week in History is brought to you by Kidsville News, a fun and effective learning resource for children, teachers, and parents. It features school news, information, and local community events, while promoting literacy and development of good reading habits, character traits, and study skills in young children. And Kidsville News is always free. Copies are delivered every month to every elementary school in New Hanover County school systems.
And join us again next time for another journey through time as we explore the fun, fascinating, entertaining, and educational facts that make up This Week in History.
Now, don't go away. We'll be right back.
Who was president? The years 1889 through 1893. He was the only president who was the grandson of an earlier president. He approved the highly protective McKinley Tariff Act. And the first Pan-American Conference was held during his administration. If you guessed Benjamin Harrison, you're right. He was the 23rd President of the United States. This presidential pop quiz has been brought to you by New Hanover County Schools on the Learning Network, Time Warner Cable Channel 5.
Welcome back to the morning show. I'm Rachel Glue.
And I'm Alexei Muzhuev. This Saturday is a special day of romance, Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day is named for a Christian martyr and dates back to the 5th century, but has origins in the Roman holiday Lupercalia. This was an ancient Roman festival intended to secure fertility and keep out evil.
Most scholars believe that the holiday was named for Saint Valentine, a priest who attracted the disfavor of Roman Emperor Claudius II around 270.
Legend has it that Valentine, imprisoned by Claudius, fell in love with the daughter of his jailer. Before he was executed, he allegedly signed her letter signed "From your Valentine."
In 1381, Chaucer composed a poem in honor of the engagement between England's Richard I and Anne of Bohemia. He linked the royal engagement, the mating season of birds, and St. Valentine's Day. From there, the date became associated with love.
Over the centuries, the holiday evolved, and by the 18th century, gift-giving and exchanging handmade cards on Valentine's Day had become common.
Today, almost 25% of all cards sent each year are Valentines. About 1 billion Valentine cards are exchanged each year.
Here are a few fun facts about those cards sent, as well as a couple other popular Valentine's Day gifts.
Romantic cards are the best sellers, while an estimate 25% of Valentine's cards are humorous. More than 50% of the cards are sold the week of the holiday, with the largest and the most elaborate Valentine Day cards sold 48 hours before February 14th.
1/3 of all Valentine cards are accompanied by gifts. Popular gifts include chocolate, candy, flowers, jewelry, and a dinner out.
More than 35 million heart-shaped boxes of chocolate will be sold for Valentine's Day, and almost 8 million small candy conversation hearts.
And finally, about 3% of pet owners will give Valentine's Day gifts to their pets.
We'll have more Valentine's Day info for you later in the show, including a trivia question about flowers. For now, let's send it over to the news desk for more of your school news with Brooke Donnelly.
Good morning, and welcome to your school news on the morning show. I'm Brooke Donnelly. Armed with high-tech calculators, sharp pencils, and plenty of starch paper, students participated in this year's Math Counts competition. During the round, students competed individually and as teams within a time limit. They answered questions in written and fast-paced oral matches. Subject questions include algebra, probability, statistics, and geometry. YSN reporter Bobby Blue has all the details on this week's top story.
New Hanover County Schools held their annual Math Counts competition. All 7 of the county middle schools sent teams to the BOE Center to compete against each other, solving a series of rigorous math problems. The competition is designed to encourage student teamwork and confidence while building their math skills.
Well, I really like doing the complex math problems. It's challenging for me, and a problem for me has always been I've always been placed with my age group with math, and that's never been enough for me.
Every school was represented by 2 teams comprised of 4 students each. After 4 months of practicing math warm-ups, mental stretches, and problems of the week, the students battled their way through algebra, probability, statistics, and other math-based problems in an effort to become the county's top team. Many students enjoy the challenges and the opportunity to work together.
Well, there's a lot of ways to prepare for Math Counts. It really varies by person. There are a lot of great teachers involved in the Math Counts program, so that's always a big help. There are also extra sessions on Saturdays and such, which you can go to if you want, to make yourself competitive.
Because my dad is a really big math addict. And so every day whenever I have extra time, he'll give me a math sheet. And towards math counts, he'll give me sprint rounds from previous years, target rounds, and team rounds for me to practice. And then basically I just do one literally every day.
When it was all said and done, the totals were calculated and the winners were announced. In the team rounds, first place went to Roland Grice, second place Myrtle Grove, and third place was Noble. This year's countdown round winner was Natalie Kelmer from Noble. Taking first place for each school was Kendall Scott from Holly Shelter, Katherine Johnson from Murray, Daniel O from Myrtle Grove, Melanie Sue from Noble, Daniel Chin from Roland Grice, Zachary Bonds from Trask, and Malik Bennett from Williston. Teams will participate in the Regional Math Counts competition on February 28th at Cape Fear Community College. Reporting for Your School News, this is Bobby Blue.
Select 7th and 8th grade students from Murray, Myrtle Grove, and Roland Grice Middle Schools are participating in an underwater remote-operated vehicle competition known as Sea Perch. Sea Perch is a national competition with students from every state participating. This opportunity was available to the students by partnership with the CE STEM program at the University of North Carolina, Wilmington. UNCW professor Chris Gordon wrote the grant that is providing 6 different middle schools in Pender, Brunswick, and New Hanover County with the opportunity to build ROVs for a competition at the end of the school year. The science coaches, Elizabeth Jones of Roland Grice, Joseph Neal of Myrtle Grove, and Craig Malone of Murray, first participated in 2 days of professional development with Professor Gordon to learn how to assemble and operate the ROVs before they took that knowledge and materials back to their students. Through the Sea Perch competition, students will learn about engineering, physics, design, and real-world application. Interested students can continue on after school in the Marine Science program at UNCW or the Marine Tech program at Cape Fear Community College. Officials from the state departments of Justice, Health and Human Services, and Public Safety train law enforcement agencies, first responders, mental health providers, schools, and other stakeholders in southeastern North Carolina on ways to prevent and respond to school violence.
Some of the topics covered mental health components of dealing with all the issues that a lot of students, as well as some other folks, may bring into the schools. Then discussions were held on some tactical approaches from local law enforcement as well as from the state level and the federal level. And then of course a lot of the focus was on the prevention of acts of violence. And although the active shooter tends to get the most press, so to speak, we weren't focused on just active shooters. We were focusing on any type of violence that or aggressive behavior that could be going on during the schools.
Chief District Court Judge Corpening, a member of the New Hanover and Pender County Safer Schools Task Force, hosted the School Violence Prevention and Response Symposium. Stakeholders spent the morning discussing proactive approaches to preventing violence in schools, such as effective ways to address bullying and ways to identify and respond to mental health needs. As the day progressed, the focus shifted from prevention to developing a plan for a unified rapid response to the challenging but rare event of an active shooter on campus. These sessions will focus on increasing collaboration and clarifying roles among stakeholders. For all of the latest on New Hanover County Schools, join us weekdays at 5:30 p.m. here on Time Warner Cable Channel 5 and Charter Cable Channel 191 for Your School News, a complete half hour of all the latest news and information from New Hanover County Schools. Now back to our host.
Thanks, Brooke. This week, in honor of Black History Month, we continue our series of features titled The History of Black Achievement in America. The untold story of blacks in America is a 350-year saga of incredible achievements. Each week this month, we are proud to feature one of these stories here on the morning show.
The highest right of a citizen, and by far the most important for the protection of a citizen, is the right to vote for the candidates of his choice and to have his vote counted as cast. The Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of all the states guarantee this right. It is not a question of fitness, intelligence, wealth, or color, or previous condition of servitude, but a right secured by the organic law of the country and bestowed upon all.
These words were written by the first black man, a former slave, to hold office in the U.S. House of Representatives, the Honorable Robert Smalls of South Carolina. Robert Smalls was elected to Congress in 1875 and stayed in office until 1887. 5 years earlier, Hiram Revels, another black man, had been appointed to fill the Senate seat vacated by Jefferson Davis, the President of the Confederacy, thus becoming the first black to join the United States Congress. After the Civil War, most of the newly freed blacks were unskilled field workers. Without money and property, they were adrift in a hostile environment. By some estimates, over 20,000 black men, women, and children were killed by white gangs before federal troops were garrisoned in the South. But after the Reconstruction Acts, many blacks took advantage of their new freedom to gain education and political power. Northern free blacks moved south and were greeted by Southern whites as carpetbaggers. Northern and Southern blacks alike gained many political offices in the South in the ensuing years. They quickly participated in the greater American society with keen skills for politics, business, music, and education. However, when federal troops pulled out of the South in 1877, whites once more gained control of the political processes. Even though blacks lost political power, they had seen what they could achieve, and their spirits would never again be suppressed. They now had examples of such men as Robert Smalls, who, at one point, stole a Confederate steamship named the Planter, loaded with guns and ammunition, and turned it over to Union forces. Later, joining the Union's black troops, Smalls would rise to the rank of captain. In addition to the U.S. Congress, he also served in South Carolina's House and Senate. He died in 1915, an American hero.
Tune in next week as we feature another historic story.
Now, don't go away. This rip-roaring edition of The Morning Show will continue right after the break. But before we go, we have our weekly trivia question of the day.
With Valentine's Day this Saturday, many of us will be out shopping for gifts for those we love. One of the most popular gifts given this holiday is roses.
Roses have been in existence for 32 million years and have been used for many reasons since the ancient civilizations. Roses have been bred to be colorful, fragrant, and hardy for thousands of years.
Today, our trivia question asks, approximately how many roses will be given during Valentine's Day this year? A, 33 million, B, 66 million, C, 95 million, or D, 110 million?
We'll have the answer when we return.
Want your kids to eat good food? Send them to the school cafeteria. They'll find fresh fruit, vegetables, and whole grains.
Research shows that school lunches are healthier and cost less than most lunches brought from home.
School meals are served in age-appropriate portion sizes and meet federal nutrition standards as well.
Sure, we still serve pizza with low-fat cheese, whole wheat crust, and salad. Want your kids to eat good food? Send them to their school cafeteria.
A message from the Child Nutrition Foundation.
Welcome back to The Morning Show. Today is our special Valentine's Day special.
Getting something special for someone you love, or even good friends, is a fun part of celebrating Valentine's Day. Along with all those heart-shaped boxes of chocolate, flowers that are given abundantly across the country, and no flower is more popular than the rose.
Which brings us to our trivia question. Approximately how many roses will be given during Valentine's Day this year? A, 33 million, B, 66 million, C, 95 million, or D, 110 million? And the correct answer is D, 110 million. The majority of the roses will be red, and they'll be sold and delivered within 3 days' time period this Valentine's Day.
California produces 60% of Americans' roses, but the vast number are sold on Valentine's Day in the United States are imported mostly from South America. 73% of people who buy flowers for Valentine's Day are men, while only 27% of women, 15% of women send themselves flowers on Valentine's Day.
Other popular Valentine's Day gifts include cards, candy, an evening out, and jewelry. If you're struggling to think of something unique and romantic this Valentine's Day, remember these tried and true staples.
And remember, it's not all about the gifts. Be sure to appreciate and spend time with those special people in your life. Changing gears now, we have our next morning show segment. Archaeologists study past human life and culture through the recovery and examination of remaining material evidence. Using artifacts, inscriptions, monuments, and other remains, they paint a picture of the past. In many cases, that picture tells a story. We have one of those amazing stories from our friend at the Archaeology Channel. This week, they take us to Arizona, where we see how the Department of Transportation work lead to a discovery.
The Beethoven site in Arizona is in close proximity to State Route 77 in the northeastern part of the state. Recently, the Arizona Department of Transportation decided to excavate and explore the site ahead of possible damage from roadway maintenance. This is an area used in the past by the Zuni, Hopi, Apache, and Navajo tribes. When the archaeologists opened the site, they found some prehistoric pit houses and what they identified as a very large communal structure. They quickly realized they had come across something more special than your average prehistoric site.
The Beethoven site is located just about 5 miles north of Snowflake. It's near the confluence of 5 Mile Draw and Silver Creek. That's an area that prehistorically was very active. The Zuni and the Hopi peoples used the area, the Apache and Navajos used the area. That area was scheduled for culvert extensions and for passing lanes in the future. In order to get the grant to extend the excavations at this time, rather than wait many years or several years until we had a federal project, we had to be fairly confident that this site was special. And the limited excavations that we had done previously gave us a fair degree of confidence that that was true. But archaeology is a science where you can't really know until you start to look.
I thought I'd show you what we did here. Each little house in here is a little bit different.
So we did what we usually do. We went in with a backhoe and we started putting in some trenches. We started finding more sites and features and pit houses, and we realized that indeed the site was going to live up to its promise.
Right now you're looking at 2 pits that have rocks in it.
It's been an opportunity to get in there and actually recover a lot of new information.
See, if they want to heat the house, they take those out and store them.
And to find this communal structure is a really big step forward in understanding this time period.
The site, we think, dates between 650 and 800 AD.
I think what's really valuable, and you see it in the Beethoven site where we invited the Hopi and the Zuni down to participate in what we found, is that these are not places that were simply abandoned, forgotten about, covered with dirt, and left for dead, so to speak.
This is very typical of what's coming out of the site.
These are places that are really important in that long-term memory that the tribes keep.
This one was placed in a ritual area of the site, and this one was placed behind a wall.
Just solidifies our oral history within this area. What they're calling sites are really ancestral dwellings. And I think the assumption of the archaeologists was that there might have been 2 or 3 different types of people here. No, it's one group of people, but with different skills. The one that had the blackened slab stones was probably a healer. So that one structure was very significant, very important.
The Beethoven site is not a good candidate for what we call preservation in place. It's a buried site. You can drive by it and not see it. So what we had to do was come up with what we call a data recovery plan. so that we could get out of the site what the Act calls its information potential.
We'll put the dirt back in the trenches and in the pit houses. We'll then carry out our excavations, write a report, and then by the time ADOT is actually out here constructing, they'll be able to avoid some impacts by not digging in certain places or putting fill in other places.
I'm glad that ADOT is doing this because we do have a recommendation that these sites be protected for perpetuity. And even if there's asphalt on top of it, at least we know that there is our ancestral dwellings still being protected by that, you know, different means, but at least they're protected.
We hope you enjoyed that interesting story from the Archaeology Channel. We'll feature another great story next month here on The Morning Show.
All right, it's time now for the week's lunch menu. This is the menu for Monday, February 9th through Monday, February 16th.
On Monday, February 9th, you wait in lunch line will be well worth it as they are serving creamy chicken chowder with roll and crackers, a beef taco with Spanish rice, and a delightful cheeseburger. Don't forget to add barbecue pinto beans, a garden salad, and a frozen fruit cup to sweeten the meal.
Then on Tuesday, February 10th, battle your midday hunger by enjoying either a chicken parmesan sandwich, a grilled cheese sandwich, or French bread pizza. Also, be sure to add vegetable soup, a garden salad, and fresh fruit to your plate for a belly-filling meal.
On Wednesday, February 11th, refuel your body with a grilled chicken sandwich, cheesy breadsticks, or orange chicken with rice. To wrap up the meal, there's glazed sweet potatoes, garden salad, and diced pears.
On Thursday, February 12th, sit down in your sombrero and enjoy nachos grande, or dive into fish sticks, or grab some popcorn chicken. Complete your awesome meal with a cornbread muffin, black beans, and corn salad, sweet potatoes, waffle fries, a garden salad, and fresh fruit.
Then, on Friday, February 13th, end the week with a savory entrees of pizza slice, a yummy cheeseburger, or deluxe chicken sandwich. After that, munch on sides of macaroni salad, stunningly good French fries, and a garden salad and mixed fruit.
Finally, on Monday, February 16th, enjoy a chicken fillet sandwich, spaghetti with a breadstick, and corn puppies at lunch. Leave the lunch line with a smile because side items include black-eyed peas, a garden salad, and diced peaches.
And there you have the lunch menu for the week.
Don't forget, you can also start your day off with a healthy and hearty breakfast at school.
It's time now for our travel segment, Destinations. Each month we feature a different travel destination and highlight unique features on what to do and what to see. Live vicariously through this segment or take notes and plan your next vacation. The choice is yours, but either way, join us as we head off to Nassau.
Tired of taking vacations to the same old boring places time after time? If you're looking for something new and exciting, then try the wonderful lands of Nassau. Located on New Providence Island, Nassau has a beautiful harbor, a colorful blend of old world and colonial architecture, and a busy, happening port. The tropical climate and natural beauty of the Bahamas has Nassau growing in popularity as a tourist destination. With its reputation for relaxing days and an electrifying nightlife, it's easy to see why. Once a major home for pirates in the 1870s, today's Nassau visitors are still greeted upon arrival at the airports by grimy pirates who growl, "Arg, matey!" Unlike past days, however, these pirates aren't after your treasures. Instead, they encourage visitors to have fun and enjoy their time in this wonderful paradise. This lovely destination offers a wide array of things to do. Among those are junk canoe, shark snorkeling, exploring the local forts, and the fish fry on Arawak Cay. Junk canoe is a Bohemian national festival that takes place twice a year. This cultural highlight is a bright blend of color and sound. A sweet musical beat is created through the rhythms of cowbells, goatskin drums, and whistles, alongside an array of brass instruments. while brightly colored costumes treat spectators' eyes to a visual delight. After participating in the Junkanoo Festival, cool off by taking a dip with the nearby Caribbean reef sharks and see them feed on dozens of the bait boxes that hang above the reefs. If you're scared of water or sharks, then take a free venture to one of the local forts. Both Fort Charlotte and Fort Fincastle are located on the island. Fort Charlotte is a large fort built in 1789. It has a great view of Nassau Harbor. Fort Fincastle overlooks Nassau from Bennett's Hill and was built around 1793. After exploring the forts, try the amazing local food at the Fish Fry. While there, stop at Festival Place in City Square and pick up some bohemian items, such as jewelry, Christmas ornaments, and some tasty rum cakes. And finally, be sure to try the island's signature cocktail, the Bahama Mama, before you leave. Keep Nassau in mind when you are looking to book your next vacation. It is sure to be an experience everyone enjoys and an exciting setting for memories that will last a lifetime.
For more information on your trip to Nassau, you can visit the website www.bahamas.com and click on the island.
And join us again next month as we'll feature another sensational destination.
Now, as we head to break, we have our feature on inventors.
This segment was written, produced, and edited by Hoggard High School senior Luke Williams.
This week, we learn about Kirkpatrick McMillan, inventor of the pedal bicycle.
Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
Kirkpatrick McMillan, the man who invented the bicycle, was born on September 2nd, 1812 in Dumfriesshire, Scotland. In his early life, McMillan worked many jobs, but when he got older, he became a blacksmith like his father. He would have to commute 19 miles to work by foot every day. This was a very far trek for one to do so often, so he came up with a solution, the first pedaled bicycle. Before that time, bicycles did exist, but they had no pedals and required as much energy as walking unless going downhill. McMillan's early bicycle, although not as fast as modern-day bicycles, was much more efficient because it used pedals instead of just feet. His commute decreased to take less than an hour and drew attention from other pedestrians. He even rode his bicycle to Glasgow, which was a town over 65 miles away. This journey did have a downfall, though, when he hit a pedestrian and caused minor injuries. McMillan was fined 5 shillings. McMillan, who lived a fairly humble life and didn't even think about patenting his invention, let alone mass producing and selling it. Unfortunately, other people took his idea and made it into a business and sold his invention without permission, but surprisingly, he wasn't upset. Kirkpatrick McMillan then died January 26, 1878, but will forever be remembered as the man who invented the bicycle.
Properly inflating my tires burns less fuel and saves me money on gas. Yeah, I'm saving Mother Nature from pollution, but more importantly, she saved me $11. Ow!
Environmental defense. Get green.
By keeping my car regularly tuned, I save money on gas and repairs. That also means cleaner air. You know, feels good to help save the cash, planet.
Environmental defense. Get green. For more tips, go to getgreen.com.
Welcome back to the morning show. I'm Rachel Glue. Our next segment is College Bound 411. College Bound 411 is dedicated to helping students achieve their dream of attending college. We provide practical and timely information for students so they can compete effectively for college admission. We also clue you in on the latest scholarship information. So get out that pen and paper. Here's this month's edition of College Bound 411.
Welcome to this month's edition of College Bound 411. If you are planning to go to college, you need to start learning about scholarships. Scholarships are gifts. They don't need to be repaid. You earn them by meeting or exceeding certain standards set by the scholarship giver. They might be rewarded based on academic achievement or a combination of academics and a special talent, trait, or interest. Other scholarships are based on financial need. Each month here on the College Bound 4-in-1, we offer you a list of 3 scholarships which you may be able to apply for. This month, we feature the Foundation for Science and Disability Scholarship. This scholarship increases opportunities in science, engineering, math, and technology for students with disabilities. Awards of $1,000 each are made to qualified college or university students in any of these fields. To be eligible, you must be a U.S. citizen and a graduate student. The deadline for this scholarship varies. For more info, visit www.stemd.org. Another scholarship available is the NC Reach Scholarship. This scholarship was established by the 2007 General Assembly to provide funding for college students who aged out of North Carolina public foster care or whose adoption from North Carolina public foster care was finalized on or after their 12th birthday. For eligibility, an applicant must age out of foster care or be adopted by their 12th birthday and enroll at a university or community college. Award amounts vary. The NC Reach Scholarship will pay the balance of the predetermined costs of attendance. To find more information and to apply, visit www.ncreach.org/apply. Another scholarship is the Reserve Officers Training Corps Scholarship. This is a competitive merit-based scholarship and is available to qualified college students who plan to enter the armed forces. 4-year scholarships are available and the length of the scholarship may vary depending on the branch of service. A student must be at least 17 years old and under 27. You can visit any of the ROTC branches of service websites for further information regarding this scholarship. And finally, our College Bound tip of the month. Find a reason for attending college. Your college life will go way smoother if you are taking classes with a career in mind, and it will also be more meaningful to you. To help with this beforehand, job shadow in an area you are interested in. Also take advantage of high school internships, explore all your possibilities and interests. That's College Bound 411 for this month. To help you plan, prepare, and pay for college, check out www.cfnc.org. College Foundation is a free service of the state of North Carolina that helps students plan, apply, and pay for college. CFNC is a partnership of Pathways, the NC State Education Assistance Authority, and College Foundation, Incorporated.
If you're college bound, be sure to communicate with counselors and potential colleges to confirm specific dates for application deadlines as well as course requirements.
It's time now for more Your School News on the Morning Show. Let's send it back over to our news anchor, Brooke Donnelly.
Thank you, Rachel and Alexi, and welcome everyone to Your School News here on the Morning Show. This month, New Hanover County Schools is celebrating Career and Technical Education Month. The mission of career and technical education is to empower students with skills and knowledge needed for effective participation in a global economy as world-class workers, productive citizens, and contributors to society. Students develop the ability to work independently and as part of a team, to think creatively, to solve problems, and to utilize technology in the problem-solving process.
CTE is very critical to today's educational environment. The students are able to make vital connections between what they're learning in their core academic content areas with relevant job skills for the 21st century. With these skills, the students are able to make those connections and bring the relevance to the classroom in terms of what they're able to do with those skills later in life. So having these skills in our schools is critical for these students to be able to make lifelong decisions about career choices, career options, and future directions in life.
The National Association of State Directors of Career Technical Education Consortium encourages others to join our schools and community in the mission to prepare all students for college and career. 6 of the New Hanover County Middle School bands had members selected for the North Carolina Band Association Eastern District Middle School Honor Band, totaling 31 students overall. Every year, students from 30 counties compete for a spot in the Eastern District Middle School Honor Band. Only 190 students statewide are selected each year to be a part of the prestigious Honor Band. We get a full report from YSN reporter Arlie Ward.
Hundreds of middle school bands traveled to Greenville to audition for the Eastern District Middle School Honor Band. For the auditions, the students were required to learn numerous scales, multiple octaves, the chromatic scale for their instrument, and a full solo selected by the state of North Carolina. Each student was then asked to perform for a set of judges for ranking against their peers in order to determine who would qualify for the honor band. From New Hanover County, 31 students from 6 of our 8 middle schools were selected. Representing Holly Shelter are Barrett Bueller, Dean Senta, Casey Cummings, Riley Dunwoody, Wyatt Johnson, Elizabeth McDonald, Dakota Marshall, Eric Newkirk, Andy Risley. Honor band members selected from Murray Middle School are David Tyson, Riley Gibson, Abby Jethro, Gregory Kraft, and Joseph Miller. Myrtle Grove Middle School band students selected are Nathan Hardinson, Patrick Iamatio, Darren Jans, and CJ Tyson. 3 students from Trask were selected for honored band. They are Mason Cockrell, Lainey Larkins, and Joshua Minkler. Ella Hewitt from Noble was selected for honors band. Finally, from Roland Grice, 10 students will participate in middle school honors band. They are Francesca Alunye, Max Collins, Caleb Demers, Alyssa Hall, Natalie Kudiaks, Brennan Litzinger, Rebecca Nielsen, Elio Dean, Jacob Triemsta, and Adam Ville. All the selected students will travel to East Carolina University in Greenville on February 6th to rehearse with other members of the All-District Band. They will spend 2 intense days rehearsing and will perform a concert on Saturday, February 7th in Wright Auditorium on the ECU campus. Reporting for Your School News, this is Airlie Ward.
Finally, 5th graders at Ogden Elementary recently engaged in fascinating science unit which culminated in a school-wide parade. Working in their classrooms, the 5th graders learned about the different biomes on our planet. The students had to make a 3D model of their assigned biome, which included the different plants and animals that lived there, along with creating the proper environment. This seemed like a routine project until one extra detail was added. Each student had to make their project into a float, which was showcased in a biome float parade throughout the halls of the school. As the 5th graders gathered for the parade, the other classes lined the hallways to cheer them on. In addition, many parents came for the parade. Some students chose to have their float roll on a skateboard while others used more complex contraptions. The paraders gave out bookmarks which contained facts about their biome to the underclassmen, allowing them to share some of what they had learned. The many different biome floats impressed the happy onlookers as they saw grasslands, deserts, oceans, rainforests all roll by. Each biome float had its own unique design and showed the creativity of the 5th graders. The project and parade was a great success. That's all for now. To watch this week's edition of Your School News online, visit the school system's website at www.nhcs.net and click on the NHCS TV logo on the home page. Now back over to Rachel and Alexi.
Thanks, Brooke. Now to end today's show, we have an all-new morning show game designed for Valentine's Day.
That's right, Rachel. I hear this game features 2 challenges, each round for us.
It sounds like it's going to be fun. Let's send it back over to Brooke, who will explain the rules. Welcome back, Brooke.
Thank you, Rachel and Alexi. Here are the rules. I have 10 Valentine's Day questions. You will each get 5 to answer. Each question is worth 10 points. In addition to the question, I also have a fun bonus. The bonus is a Valentine's Day symbol, and you get the bonus whether you answer the question right or wrong. To identify the symbol, you get to ask yes or no questions. For instance, you can ask, is it yellow or is it alive? You can ask as many questions as you'd like. However, you only have 1 minute to guess it in. Each bonus symbol is worth 6 points. Since you each get the same number of questions, we'll start with you, Rachel. Okay, contestants, are you ready? Here we go.
All right, I'm ready. You ready to start?
Let's go.
All right, yeah.
Let's
First
do
question.
this.
Let's go.
What date was the first recorded Valentine card sent? A, 1972, B, 1838, or C, 1415?
C.
You are correct.
Nice.
It's now time for your symbol, Rachel.
All right. Is it a shape?
Yes.
Okay. Is it red?
No.
Okay. Is it a place?
No.
Okay. Can you eat it?
No.
Do you give it as a gift?
Not sure.
Is it something you wear? Can you wear it?
No.
Okay. Is it something you can hold?
No.
Okay. Is it really big?
No.
Is it really small?
No.
Okay, so we're somewhere in the middle. Is it some kind of entertainment?
Not really. Not sure. No.
Is it alive?
Yes.
Yes. What was it?
What was it?
A cupid.
A cupid.
Oh.
Like,
Look
what
at
even
that.
is that? I've never even heard of that.
Oh, there it is. All right, well, I
Look
guess
at
it's
that.
Alexi's turn now.
All right, I'm ready.
Question number 2. A person who is quick to show feelings of love are said to wear his or her heart on his or her A, chest, B, face, C, sleeve.
I'm going to go with chest.
Incorrect. The correct answer is C, sleeve.
Ever heard that heart on your
Sleeve?
sleeve?
Oh, man. Oh.
Come on.
Oh.
Time for your symbol.
Okay. Is it a shape?
No.
Can you touch it?
Yes.
Is it big?
No.
Do you give it as a gift?
Yes.
Is it edible?
No.
Is it wearable? Can you wear it?
No.
Do you open it?
No.
Do you read it?
No.
Would you enjoy it as a gift?
Yes, I would.
Can you smell it?
Yes.
Does it smell good?
Yes.
Is it a rose?
Yes.
Yes.
Good job, Alexi. Question number 3. Who are Shakespeare's star-crossed lovers? A, King Tut and Cleopatra, B, Romeo and Juliet, or C, Ross and Rachel?
B.
Correct. Now time for your symbol, Rachel.
All right. Is it a shape?
No.
Okay, do you give it as a gift?
No.
Can you eat it?
No.
Is it really big?
No.
Is it really small?
Not sure.
Okay, is it heavy?
No.
Is it something you watch or read?
No.
Do you use it every day?
Not sure.
Is it a person?
No.
Is it an animal?
No.
Is it smaller than a loaf of bread?
It can be.
It can be. Is it a card?
No.
Love letter?
No. It's ribbon or lace.
Ribbon or lace?
Yeah.
All right.
These are weird little ones. Okay. Question number 4. Alexi. According to English tradition, what happens to the first man that a woman sees on Valentine's Day? A, he'll die. B, she'll marry him. Or C, she'll kiss him.
I'm gonna go with C.
Incorrect. The correct
my
answer is B. She'll marry.
I guess that can happen too.
She'll die. Now time for your symbol.
All right. Is it a shape?
Yes.
Is it in your body?
Yes.
Is it a heart?
Yes.
Yes.
Good job, Alexi.
These are the easy symbols. I get lace.
All right.
Question number 5. What do white roses mean in the language of love? A, I'm faithful and loyal. B, I'm sad. C, I'm in love with you.
Is it A?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
That's correct.
You're
Now time for your symbol.
winning this.
All right. Is it a shape?
No.
Can I give it as a gift?
No.
Can I eat it?
No.
Is it big?
Yes.
Aha. Okay. Is it a place?
No.
Is it, do you use it every day?
No.
Is it more of a girl thing? Is it a girl thing or? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, it's a girl thing. Let's see. Is it red?
No.
Is it brightly colored usually?
No.
Girl thing. Would Alexi be seen in it? With it?
No.
No. Is it a dress?
No.
Is it makeup?
No.
Is it hair piece?
No. You're so bad.
Hey, at least I'm getting the questions right. What was it?
It was the doves.
Doves.
Yeah.
I could be seen with doves.
You could be seen
I
with
think
a
I could
dove.
be seen with
Not really,
doves.
that'd be weird.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna get this one.
Question number 6. What is the Greek word for Cupid, god of love? A, Hermes, whatever. B, Venus, or C, Eros, Rose.
Is it C?
Yes.
Yes. 22 points.
Now time for your symbol.
Is it a shape?
No.
Do you give it as a gift?
Yes.
Can you read it?
No.
Is it big?
No.
Is it small?
Yes.
Do you wear it?
No.
Would a guy give it to a girl?
Yes.
Would a girl give it to a guy?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh.
For Valentine's Day?
Yes, Alexi.
Is it round?
Some can be. A lot of them are.
Did I already say, can you eat it? Can you eat it?
You didn't say that, but yes, you can eat it.
Is it chocolate?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
His are so easy, it's funny.
I know. I'm freaking dumb.
Oh my gosh. Question number 7. What is romantic about doves? A, they mate for life. B, they are white. C, they sing at the highest pitch.
I'm guessing they mate for life.
Yes, you're correct. Now time for your symbol.
All right. Is it a shape?
No.
Do you give it as a gift?
Yes.
Okay. Do guys give it to girls?
Yes.
Can girls give it to guys?
Yes.
Is it something you wear?
No.
Can you eat it?
No.
Does it sit in a vase?
No.
Is it a card?
Yes. Yes, good job, finally. Question number 8. Kiss this animal and change it into a prince magically. A, a puppy. B, a dove. Sorry. C, a frog.
Frog.
Good job.
Yes.
Now time for your symbol.
Oh, is it a shape?
No.
Is it big?
No.
Is it small?
No.
Maybe.
Do you give it to someone as a gift?
No.
Would I be seen with it?
Depends.
How do you roll?
Would Rachel be seen with it?
Depends still.
So
So hard. hard. This one's hard.
Can you wear it?
No.
Can you hold it?
No.
No. Is it like a symbol for Valentine's Day?
It's something you do.
I give up.
It's hard. Kissing lips, like
Kissing.
you don't wear it, you don't do it. Like I don't know, you do it. That's why I said depends.
Yeah,
I said
just do
depends.
it.
I was like, I don't know. It depends on what his life is.
Both, never mind.
It's so hard. Question number 9. Does the date of Valentine's Day change? A, yes, B, no, or C, sometimes?
I'm gonna go with no.
No is correct.
Okay.
Now time for your symbol.
Okay. All right, is it a gift?
No.
Can you eat it?
No.
Is it something you do? Like an
Yes.
an action. Is it hugging?
No.
Holding hands?
Yes. Yes.
I'm pulling ahead. Pulling ahead.
Question number 10. What does the word Valentine mean? A, heart, B, sweetheart, or C, love?
Oh man. I'm gonna go, Valentine. I'll go with heart.
No, it's the correct answer is B, sweetheart.
Sweetheart.
Close.
Now time for your symbol.
Okay. Can you eat it?
No.
Can you touch it?
Yes.
Is it small enough to fit in your hands?
Yes.
Do you wear it?
Yes.
Is it a ring?
Yes. Type of ring.
A type? Is it a diamond ring?
No.
It's already up there.
What?
Is
Okay, you
So,
got it then, I
it
guess.
was
Close
okay,
enough.
a ring.
It's a love knot. That's
Love
love
knot.
not. It's
Close
a ring.
enough. It's close enough.
All right, that's all the questions, and it looks like our Valentine's Day Challenge champion is Rachel. Congratulations.
Good game, Alexi.
You too, Rachel.
Well, that does it for this edition of The Morning Show.
For the best TV of all, each and every day, keep it tuned right here for New Hanover County Schools TV on the Learning Network on the Cape Fear.
Have a great day.
And a wonderful week.